Dear viewers, Iran has developed an ICBM, that is an Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, with a range of 10,000 kilometers. Such news is viral in defense circles. An Intercontinental Ballistic Missile is a super serious weapon. It is possible to hit virtually every corner of the world with this type of missile. ICBMs cover a distance of thousands of kilometers and hit a specific area during flight or target. The missile body's energy, warhead, and guidance sensors. That is the successful application of the necessary techniques to keep the electronics intact and evade air defense systems, etc., are one of the most difficult top technologies in the world today. And importing these technologies is not only difficult, but also difficult. The ICBM that Iran claims to have created can hit more than half of the world's landmass. Antarctica is within strike range of every continent: Asia, Europe, Australia, and the whole of Africa, more than half of Latin America, the east coast of the United States are within strike range, and Canada's Arctic Circle. This means that Iran is capable of carrying out devastating attacks on major cities on these continents. With conventional explosives, they will be able to carry out devastating attacks, especially on without nuclear bombs, military installations, and economic zones. That is, Iran is developing long-range retaliatory capabilities. Not only Israel, but also its closest Western ally and biggest supporter, America, are within strike range of Iran. This ICBM will be the most powerful anti-ship missile Iran has ever built. But does Iran really have the technology to build an ICBM? Let's see in this video. On September 19th, Iranian MP Mohsen Zanganeh said on a live TV show that we have been bombed, attacked from all sides, attacked our nuclear research center. Did we stop? Did we stop our uranium enrichment? Did we hand over the enriched uranium? Or did we abandon the missile program? We did not back down. 2 nights ago, we successfully tested a state-of-the-art missile. Iran had never tested such technology before. It was an intercontinental missile. Mohsen Zanganeh is a powerful MP in the Iranian Majlis, or parliament. His connections with the country's conventional and revolutionary military are strong. That is, after the green signal from the IRGC, he publicly announced on national television that Iran had an ICBM. The statements of those in responsible positions are like official documents. Especially legislators and top officials send messages to the adversary in various ways, as Mohsen Zanganeh did. Considering Israel as an existential threat, Iran limited its missile range to 2,000 kilometers. It assured Europe and the United States that Iran did not have the capabilities to develop long-range ballistic missiles. In the past 15 years, it has not even tried to build such missiles. This is what it seems from the outside. This is why Iran has tried to get the United States and Europe to lift economic sanctions. In diplomatic wars, it has tried to assure the adversary that we will not be a threat to your security. But after the July 12-day war and the Iranian-American strike, the misconceptions of Iranian diplomats and political leadership were shattered. They understand that if they do not have the ability to strike with an atomic bomb, they have no security. And the primary weapon of retaliatory counterattacks anywhere in the world is the ICBM. So it can be assumed that Iran has developed at least one ICBM model that is already deployed in active service. But where did Iran get the technology, scientists, and materials to create ICBMs? Iran got the basic technology to create ICBMs from the Soviet R-27S LVM. This is a submarine-launched ballistic missile. This missile was developed in the 60s. The range was only 3,000 kilometers. But the interesting thing is that the R-227 was developed with all the core technologies required to create ICBMs. In the 70s, the developers of the R-227 used its technology to develop the R-229 SLVM. Its range was 7,700 kilometers. It was an MRV, that is, a SLVM capable of carrying multiple warheads. During the Cold War, the R-27 and R-29 SLVMs were the most advanced and highly capable missiles. Both Iran and North Korea collected samples of the R-227 missile. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, Iran and North Korea purchased the R-227 from Ukraine. By 2006, Iran had acquired the R-27 technology through reverse engineering using its own scientific materials and research institutions. North Korea had still failed to master this technology. Iran has basically reverse engineered its engine, aerodynamic structure, fuel, and guidance system. Iranian scientists have been studying them for at least 10 years. After mastering the design, they have procured the necessary materials from domestic and international sources. On the one hand, Iran has been reproducing the technology of the R-27. On the other hand, it has been designing long-range ICBMs under the guise of space rocket development. In 2017, Iran successfully reverse-engineered the R-27 by developing the Khorramshahr 1 ballistic missile. Then, they have taken up the project of building advanced missiles and satellite launching vehicles on it. From 2022, Iran has also developed the latest technology rocket engine on its engine, which is capable of first vectoring, that is, flying without a bow. They named it the Parvin second stage engine. It was tested under the cover of a satellite launch vehicle. After failing several times, they succeeded. Iranian scientists created two miniature versions of Parvin, which are used in missiles like Deshaful, Sejil, Khorramshahr 1, etc. Then, in May 2023, Iran unveiled the Khorramshahr 4 missile. It is a dual-stage ballistic missile. Its first stage is like a regular ballistic missile. However, the design of the second stage is eye-catching. The second stage separates after reaching outside the atmosphere. It is designed in such a way that it can control its altitude outside the atmosphere, and it has some thrusters that correct the exo-atmospheric flight path and take the warhead to the exact position of the target. By the way, the Khorramshahr FAN is not an ICBM itself, but a highly maneuverable aeroballistic missile. But it is possible to create an ICBM by modifying or upgrading this missile. By modifying the existing Khorramshahr 4 missile and adding the Parvin second stage engine, its range can be increased to 11,000 kilometers. Or it is possible to create a cheap ICBM of an upgraded design. Iran always tries to design weapons that can be produced easily and cheaply. In the case of ICBMs, they have followed the same philosophy. And this is precisely why the ICBM project has not been noticed in Iran. On the other hand, they have spent billions of dollars to launch ICBMs and built missile cities deep in the mountains and on the rocky desert floor. These missile cities will survive even a nuclear attack. This means that Iran is acquiring second strike capabilities. This means that if a country is subjected to a nuclear attack, it has the ability to retaliate against the attacking country. Iranian underground missile cities are basically portal launch tunnel complexes, from where even ICBMs can be launched secretly. During the Cold War, America and the Soviet Union started building a few such launch sites, but stopped due to huge costs. However, Iran has built missile complexes with underground portal launch tunnels with its own technology in the last 20 years. And they have also developed the technology to make hundreds of ICBMs cheaply to launch from these complexes. Maybe right now, serial production of those missiles is going on somewhere in Iran. Think about which war Iran is firing ICBMs, like short-range missiles during. America's exo-atmospheric interceptors will not be able to stop all ICBMs. 10 to 12 ICBMs can hit cities like New York, Florida, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, or Pennsylvania, because the capabilities of Iranian missiles have already been proven. An ICBM does not depend solely on range. Rather, a long-range missile is transformed into an ICBM by its structural guidance, maneuverability, terminal stage, air defensive, and pinpoint strike capabilities. Making an ICBM is a terribly difficult and complex task. We do not call it rocket science in the proverb. This is the rocket science that does not only require a scientist to understand, rather, one must have the best brains in human history. Even then, one or two scientists cannot make an ICBM. To make an ICBM project successful, at least 200 to 250 world-class scientists in several scientific fields are needed. Huge amounts of money, hard to find, metallic and non-metallic materials are needed, and state-of-the-art facilities are needed. This means that whatever is needed to make an ICBM must be the best. Even a little bit of a smidgen will not do. Ensuring the supply of so many excellent materials is not a small thing. India itself is sitting on ICBMs of lower range. Their ICBM projects of 8 and 100,000 kilo ranges are proceeding at a snail's pace as usual. The main reason is the arrangement of huge amounts of money and special materials. Iran, which is weak due to sanctions, has collected those materials. They have developed the scientists, materials, and all the other technologies step by step. They have created the ICBM with 20 years of effort. And they have set up ICBM factories for industrial scale production in underground missile cities. The interesting thing is that Iran's short and medium range ballistic missiles have hit Israel by evading the world's best air defense systems. We have seen the clear evidence of this. And guess what this lightweight ICBM made of composite material can do. Thank you for watching the video till the end. Stay safe and healthy. Love your country.